So Brother Yusuf basically was asking about the hadith. The hadith was graded by Shaykh Al-Albani to be Hasan. And the hadith talks about that the person's affair, if it were to be good in his grave, then what's after the grave on the Day of Judgment should be better, and vice versa. And this is not the general thing, because we've stated before that the torment of the grave is not related, generally speaking, to the torment of hell. And likewise, being blessed in the grave is not necessarily the same in the hereafter, though the norm is. So those, generally speaking, who will be punished in their graves would probably have more to pay for on the Day of Judgment, and those who are not punished in their graves are most likely to enjoy heaven more. But it is not related. The torment in the grave is dependent on a list of sins. If a believer is lucky enough to skip these sins and not do any of them, he will not be tormented in his grave. But that doesn't mean that on the Day of Judgment, when the scale is put and his good deeds and bad deeds are there, that he would not be punished for other sins not related to the sins of the grave. So it is possible that a person comes with great good deeds and he dies. In his grave, it is possible that he is punished for backbiting, for sins such as lying or sleeping over a salat. Though he has trillions of good deeds, nevertheless, the torment of the grave are for these specific sins that this individual had done. And likewise, it is a possibility that a sinful Muslim who avoided these sins would not be tormented in his grave. But when he comes on the Day of Judgment and the scale is brought and his good deeds and bad deeds are weighed, and he has a lot of bad deeds, that he might be punished for that if Allah does not forgive him. So I hope this answers your question, Yusuf.